Imagine sitting in a small pizza joint, the aroma of melted cheese and freshly baked crust filling the air. Across from you, a young man pulls out his laptop, types a few commands, and moments later, hands over 10,000 units of a digital currency that hardly anyone has heard of. In return, you're presented with two large pizzas. It sounds absurd now, but this scene unfolded on May 22, 2010, and it has since become one of the most iconic stories in the history of cryptocurrency. The tale of Bitcoin Pizza Day and the man who sold what would later be worth hundreds of millions of dollars for a simple meal. The spark of an idea. To understand why someone would exchange 10,000 Bitcoin for two pizzas, we need to step back to the origins of Bitcoin itself. Created in 2009 by the enigmatic Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin was envisioned as a decentralized digital currency, free from the control of governments and banks. Early adopters were a niche group of tech enthusiasts who mined Bitcoin on personal computers, often amassing thousands of coins at negligible cost. Back then, Bitcoin wasn't the financial juggernaut it is today. It had no real-world value, and the idea of using it as a legitimate currency seemed like a pipe dream. That is, until one Florida-based programmer named Laszlo Hanyecz decided to change that. Laszlo Hanyecz, the man, the myth, the legend. Laszlo Hanyecz wasn't just an ordinary Bitcoin enthusiast. He was an active contributor to its development. As one of the first people to use Bitcoin in a real-world transaction, Hanyecz wanted to prove that the digital currency had practical applications. His mission was simple: to buy something tangible with Bitcoin. His choice? Pizza. On May 18, 2010, Hanyecz posted on a Bitcoin forum, offering to pay 10,000 BTC for two large pizzas. He wrote, "I'll pay 10,000 Bitcoins for a couple of pizzas, like maybe two large ones, so I have some leftover for the next day. If you're interested, please let me know and we can work out a deal." At the time, 10,000 BTC was worth about $41. Hanyecz's post lingered for a few days before someone, Jeremy Sturdivant, a fellow forum member, took him up on the offer. Sturdivant ordered two pizzas from Papa John's and had them delivered to Hanyetz's door. In return, Hanyecz transferred the 10,000 BTC to Sturdivant's wallet, a slice of history. The transaction was groundbreaking. It marked the first time Bitcoin was used to purchase a physical good, setting a precedent for its use as a medium of exchange. For Hanyecz, the deal wasn't about profit. It was about proving a point. He later reflected, "It wasn't like Bitcoins had any value back then, so the idea of trading them for a pizza was incredibly cool." At the time, no one could have predicted the meteoric rise of Bitcoin. By late 2017, Bitcoin had reached its all-time high of nearly $20,000 per coin. Those 10,000 BTC, they would have been worth a staggering $200 million. The price of innovation. Hanyetz's story has become a cautionary tale, but it's also a testament to the early days of Bitcoin, a time when enthusiasts were more interested in experimentation than accumulation. Hanyecz himself has no regrets. In interviews, he's expressed pride in his role in Bitcoin's history, stating that his transaction helped demonstrate the currency's potential. Sturdivant, on the other hand, reportedly spent the 10,000 BTC he received, trading it for other goods and services. While he could have become a multi-millionaire by holding onto the coins, he's maintained a pragmatic attitude, emphasizing that the value of Bitcoin at the time was speculative at best. The what-if factor. Hindsight, as they say, is 20/20ths. The Bitcoin pizza story has inspired countless what-if scenarios. What if Hanyecz had kept those 10,000 BTC? What if Sturdivant had held onto his share? These questions highlight a broader theme: the unpredictability of innovation and the human tendency to undervalue the future potential of groundbreaking ideas. Consider other examples of missed fortunes. Ronald Wayne, one of Apple's co-founders, sold his 10% stake in the company for $800 in 1976. That stake would be worth over $200 billion today. Or the countless investors who scoffed at Amazon, Tesla, or Google in their early days. Stories like these serve as reminders that identifying the next big thing is easier said than done. Why did it matter? At its core, the Bitcoin pizza transaction was about more than just pizza. It represented a critical step in Bitcoin's journey, from a theoretical concept to a practical tool. By using Bitcoin to purchase a tangible good, Hanyas helped bridge the gap between the digital and physical worlds, paving the way for broader adoption. Today, Bitcoin is accepted by thousands of merchants worldwide. From coffee shops to car dealerships, its use as a medium of exchange has grown exponentially. But every May 22nd, the crypto community pauses to celebrate Bitcoin Pizza Day, reflecting on how far the currency has come and the role Hanyas' transaction played in its evolution. Lessons learned. So, what can we learn from the story of the idiot who sold 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas? For starters, it's a reminder that value is subjective and often context-dependent. At the time of the transaction, 10,000 BTC had little monetary worth, but its symbolic value was immense. The story also underscores the importance of vision and risk-taking in innovation. Hanyas' willingness to spend his Bitcoin wasn't an act of folly. It was an act of faith in the technology's potential. Without pioneers like him, Bitcoin might have remained an obscure experiment rather than a global phenomenon. Finally, it's a tale of humility. Both Hanyas and Sturdivant have approached their roles in Bitcoin's history with a sense of humor and perspective, recognizing that their actions, while significant, were part of a larger narrative. The legacy of Bitcoin Pizza Day. More than a decade later, the Bitcoin pizza story continues to captivate imaginations. It's been immortalized in memes, documentaries, and countless articles. Entrepreneurs have even launched Bitcoin pizza brands, donating proceeds to crypto education initiatives. For Hanyas, life has moved on. He's continued to work in tech, occasionally participating in interviews and conferences to discuss his role in Bitcoin's history. He's embraced his status as a crypto pioneer, even as he laughs off the idea of what those 10,000 BTC could buy today. The story of Bitcoin Pizza Day isn't just about missed fortunes. It's about the early days of a revolution, when the possibilities of digital currency were just beginning to take shape. It's a reminder that even the smallest actions can have profound ripple effects, and that sometimes history is made one slice at a time. If you found this video informative, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content. Thank you.